Hey guys, come on downstairs. We are bringing a little NBA 2K21 content to you today on the channel. It's episode number 7. We're going to get through 6 games in this episode. Games 15 through 20. So when we get done with this one, we're going to be 1/4 of the way done with the season pretty much. And we're at 6-8, starting this episode on the road. North of the border at the 5-8 Toronto Raptors. Siakam averaging 22.7. 9 rebounds, 43% from the field, 3.8 assists on the year. All right, LaMelo Ball, Rozier, Hayward, Washington, Zeller. Will start for us Lowry, Van Vliet, Anunoby, Siakam, and Baines for the Raptors. Not exactly their NBA championship winning squad there. And it's showing in their record. All right, we simcast the first 3 quarters as we always do, and we head into the 4th with a 13-point lead. Right now, our simcast is putting us in pretty good position to win some games. Here's Bridges, cross court to the corner, shot no. Rebound pulled down by Thomas with one hand, and he's going to take it coast to coast and get it to the corner to Siakam for the 3, which rims out. So it's, what is that, New Year's Day? New Year's Day game here in Toronto. I used to live in Ontario. I think where I lived, it was a little bit colder than Toronto. It was right on Lake Superior. I know Toronto's right on the lake too. But I think Thunder Bay was a little further north and maybe a little bit colder. I lived in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and I spent one winter there. And man, it was so bloody cold, like minus 70 wind chill, and that's just uninhabitable. Why are we living in temperatures like that? What brought human beings to those kind of temperatures, and why? What was wrong with these people? Shot from the left elbow extended is good. We lead by 13. We end up winning our 4th game in a row against the Toronto Raptors, 94-85, and let's get the hell out of Ontario in January. Get back to the States, get somewhere warm, send us to Phoenix next. Alright, I guess we'll go to Brooklyn. The Nets are 12-2. Here in game number 16 for us, we're 7-8. And we're at the Barclays Center. Take on James Harden, KD, Kyrie. I'm not going to lie, they're not my 3 most favorite players in the NBA. I think a lot of people feel that way. Ball, Rozier, Hayward, Washington, and Zeller, Kyrie, Harden, Harris, Durant, DeAndre Jordan. I like Joe Harris. He's a good shooter. And I don't mind DeAndre Jordan. He needs Chris Paul, though, to be good. To be really good. He's not bad. He's a good rebounder and stuff still. Anyway, we go to the 4th quarter here. Trailing Brooklyn by 9. So we're in the game. If we can try to, we've got to keep it close, which is going to be tough. Here's PJ. PJ underneath to LaMelo, a cutting dunk. And it is now a 7-point lead. Nice find by PJ on the backdoor cut. It was against Harden, who doesn't play defense. I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be defensively. I think it's kind of a bad rap that he's gotten. And I think sometimes he doesn't try, but when he does try, he's better than people think. He's not great still, but he's better than people think when he tries. But sometimes he doesn't try. He's saving up his energy for his little step back. All right, here we go. 116-101. We are starting to fall behind. KD changes the shot from Martin. I don't know which Martin twin that was. And KD coming down the lane with the hammer. Oh my goodness. And then everything just falls apart and we just get blasted. 146-113. All the Nets players took exception to my lack of respect. I respect them. I just don't like them. And it's nothing to do with the Nets. I like the Nets as an organization, as a whole. But those 3 players, I don't know. I don't like them. And there's reasons. Cody Zeller, look at that. 10.5 rebounds per game. Is our leader. The next closest is Ball, our point guard, with 6.5 rebounds per game. So Zeller having a great year on the glass. Our leader in assists is LaMelo Ball at 6.3, with Devontae Graham at 4.6 behind him. And our leader in steals is also Ball at 1.5. Then we got 3 other players with over 1, Hayward and Zeller and somebody else I didn't catch who that was. PJ Washington is our leader in blocks at 1.3. I'm really surprised that Bismack Biyombo is nowhere to be found in the top 5 in our team in blocks. So we go to game 17, we're 7-9, we're playing the Wizards on the road at Capital One Arena. The Wizards are 5-8, better on this than they are in real life. Poor Bradley Beal, man. I know he said he loves it there and everything, and that's what you say when you get a big contract like him, but I don't know, man. It's a rough place to be right now. I know Westbrook can't be happy. Bradley Beal, 28.1, 4.8 rebounds per game. You got Westbrook, Beal, Avdija, I've never heard of that guy, Hachimura, and Lopez. That's not the best starting lineup in the world. Good backcourt, though. Solid backcourt. Bill makes it really good. Westbrook, I don't know. He might just take shots away from Bill. And I don't know if that's good. So, man, another lead for us. The Nets did snap our winning streak at 4, but now it looks like we might make it 5 wins out of 6 games here. Up by 17, LaMelo. Over to the left side, Hayward shot from the baseline is good, just inside the 3-point arc by a couple of feet. 97-81, Hornets leading here. 6:23 to go. Robin Lopez at the top of the key, acting like a point guard, running the pick and roll, and he's going to score. Alrighty then. 101-86. We got to hold on for 3 minutes here. We should. I don't see any reason why we would lose this game. Malik Monk on the left side throws it away. Well, that's a reason right there, if we keep doing that. Here comes Smith. Oh, get that out of here. Miles Bridges with the block. We're going to take another look at that. Oh, man. Oh, and by the way, we're wearing Charlotte Bobcats uniforms here. If you think your TV, you need to adjust the color on your TV, and that, or on your phone or whatever, and that the green looks a little bit off to you. It's actually blue. It's supposed to be that way. Charlotte Bobcats uniforms from the past. We won't wear them much this season, but occasionally here and there. That's an era that Charlotte fans would probably just like to forget for the most part. Alright, so we get the win there. We're 8-9. We head home to take on the Chicago Bulls. They are also 8-9. I think last time we played them, we went to overtime, if I remember correctly. Terry Rozier, 14.3 points per game. Look at Cody Zeller over the last 5 games. 15.6 points per game and 12.8 rebounds. Man, guy's cleaning the glass. He's a big body. He looks like he probably played like 6 years at BYU, though. But that's just based on his looks. I know he didn't go to BYU. I like to make fun of BYU. I hate BYU. They're easy to make fun of. Alright. We're simcasting here to the 4th quarter, and my goodness, is the simcast skewed here for us to always win games? Because we just blew the Bulls out on simcast by 31. 130-99 is the final score, and like I've said, if we're up by 20, or up by over 20, or down by over 20, we're just going to simcast the rest of the game, which we just did, and we end up getting the win. So now we are 9-9, heading to game 19, taking on the Miami Heat, who are 6-10, surprisingly bad, like they are in real life right now. You wouldn't have expected that coming into this season from the defending Eastern Conference champions. Jimmy Butler averaging 24.5 points per game. Adebayo 18.9 and 12 rebounds, 5.8 assists. That's a lot of assists for Adebayo. Does he get that many assists in real life? And we are sitting at the 7th seed. If the playoffs were to start today, we'd be playing the Boston Celtics in the first round. The Bulls at 8-10 are right behind us. We just destroyed them. And look at the Miami Heat lineup. Hero, Bradley, Butler, Olynyk, and Adebayo. We're going to go with Ball, Rozier, Hayward, PJ, and Zeller, our regulars. And we'll simcast the first 3 quarters here. And just like that, we are down by 18, so maybe it's not skewed. Maybe we were just hot for a while. So 125-111 with 6 minutes to go in the game, exactly halfway through the 4th. Here's Hero giving it to Bradley. Bradley to Butler. They're doing a little handoff drill out there, and Butler's going to lay it up over LaMelo. All right, so we're down by 18 now. We're probably not going to pull this one out. 3 minutes left in the game. Hayward down to PJ. PJ scoops it up and in. And now it's a 16-point lead. With 2:55 to go, we pretty much have no chance here. Here's Bradley. He's gassed. Guarded by Rozier. To the corner to Hero. Shot clock is down to 6 here. Hero just holding it. And now tries to spin on ball. Goes all the way to the hoop and lays it up and in. And that's going to do it. The Heat get the win, 139 to 125 in game number 19. It's kind of a rough game for us on the road. 52 points in the paint for us to 40 for them, yet somehow we still got our butts kicked. And now we head back for game number 20. Back to the Hive at 9 and 10, facing the Pistons, who are 7 and 11. Miles Bridges upped his production to 14 points per game over the last little stretch. We're using him a little bit more, I think, just better understand what he can do. All right, Rose, Jackson, Grant, Griffin, Plumlee, same lineup that we faced last episode against the Pistons. This time it's in Charlotte. So do you guys notice the home court advantage change? Up there it says it's a D. I would imagine that's not static, that it's going to change as your team gets better and more people show up to games. I would imagine. I don't know. That's just my guess. All right, we go to the fourth quarter of this one, 88-85. We've got the lead. 11 minutes to go here. Over to the left side, Jeremy Grant, top of the key to Derrick Rose. Okafor runs through. He's having a hard time finding a guy to screen. And he goes back down to Rose, who lays it up and in. Why do we have a hard time with the Pistons? Last game went to overtime before we beat them. And now we're down by 3 here with less than 6 to go. Malik Monk. We've used him a little bit more too. I like Monk. He's a good player off the bench for us. Here's Bridges. 3 with the left hand. Goes down. 105-100. Pistons now with a 5-point lead. Here's LaMelo in the lane. Misses the layup and Plumlee pulls down the rebound. Plumlee and Zeller are like clones, except that Plumlee has a little more hair. But their games are like clones. Maybe Plumlee might be just a little bit better, actually. Nice fall-away shot by D. Rose at the baseline, and that's going to make it awfully tough. 109-105. Rose is hitting that shot. Oh, and then he throws a pass behind his head to Plumlee, who blows the layup. He's a lot like Zeller, actually. Looks like, from the looks of things. 109-105. Here's ball around the screen from PJ. Whips it back to PJ on the pick and pop. Shot's good. It's just a 2. You could see clearly his feet were inside the line. And now the Pistons lead by 1. 1:10 to go. D. Rose just about loses his handle. Over to the right side, this is Wayne Ellington. Why is Ellington playing in the final 2 minutes of the game? Where's Jackson? Ellington, shot good. Works out for the Pistons here. Dwayne Casey knows more than I do. Even AI Dwayne Casey, I guess, knows more than I do. Here's LaMelo Ball. I don't think Ellington plays these minutes in real life. Does Ellington even play for the Pistons in real life? I haven't even seen him play. PJ Washington, shot from 3, no. And it's rebounded by the Pistons, and they might pull out a win here. D. Rose, coast to coast, ball game. D. Rose calls game. 115-110 is your final score here in game number 20. And that is how this episode is going to end. We plowed through 6 games here. And we are 1/4 of the way through season number 1 of our Charlotte Hornets My League here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.